Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to episode number 9 of Fallout New Vegas. Hey there to you too, Ghoul Man. We obviously are here with the ghouls. The Bright Brotherhood are here. We are doing the quest Come Fly With Me. We obviously showed off last time how you could quickly get by this quest because obviously it's pretty critical to the main quest. You could just pretty much skip it by killing all the ghouls. But we're going to talk to Jason Bright instead because we did clear out the Nightkin, the demons that he was so worried about. So let's talk to him.
Is the way clear?
The demons are gone.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
So now everybody gets up and leaves, and they're like, well, now we can go downstairs to where we need to go, the sacred site, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Religious fanatic bullshit and all that stuff. Oh, there's a little framey right there for a second. That's okay. So we'll head there in a little bit, talk to Jason Bright there, but obviously, like I showed off last episode, there's a bunch of Radaway and stuff here to steal. Radaway. And pretty much once everybody leaves here, because you've completed, the main part of the quest, they all leave, you can pretty much go here and have free reign on all this stuff. So, not a problem at all. There's some pretty valuable stuff in here, not too much, I think, but all that Radix and Radaway is pretty rare, actually, in Fallout New Vegas. This game probably has really, the most rare to find Radaway and Redx, so it's very useful for certain parts of the game. There's vaults that are completely irradiated, various other things. I don't think there's much for loot though otherwise. We have to head back down to where the Nightkin were at if we want to continue to where we were at. Obviously that makes sense because that's where they wanted us to go. So we'll head through here, back down through this door, back down to the door where we went to go kill the Nightkin. We'll head in there and we'll go find Jason Bright again. So he wants us to get some setup for. Essentially, the next part of the quest is going to be we're going to need to help him set up so he can go on this great journey. He has some rockets set up down there. Let's just hop down here. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fall damage don't bug me. I don't care about nothing at all. Just go. So it's right down through here. And we'll head through here. And this part also conveniently opens up shortcuts so we can get to here a lot faster. Because we're going to have to go out and do some things. So he has rockets. Jason Bright does. He has rockets. And that's what he's been trying to get set up so they can go on this great journey in his rockets. There's no Nightkin in it anymore. There shouldn't be anything to worry about. But yeah, so he wants to get these rockets set up. And you can easily do that just by going the way you're supposed to go. Right behind where Davidson is and Antler. Obviously, Antler's not a real thing. Davidson's just crazy. But still, back behind there, you head down this way. There's okay, yeah, cool, look. There's these big stairs down here. Get out down here. There's a doorway. There's a lot of walking in this part. But he has these rockets he wants to get set up. And obviously, he has Chris Haverson, who thinks he's a ghoul, but is clearly not a ghoul. But he gives you some orders and some instructions of stuff we gotta find, so we'll do that. There's an optimal way of doing it, so we'll try to get the best way done possible. Maybe there's not. There's never, like I said this every episode, but there's an optimal way. There's an optimal way I like doing it, but there's actually multiple different variations on how you can do it, and personal preference kind of dictates what's optimal for you. I'm gonna do the optimal way that I think it is, but let's talk to Jason Bright here again. We made it.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
So we could talk about all these things. We could talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. Your redeemers both.
So, yeah, Chris is obviously not actually a ghoul, but goodbye, Jason. You go ahead, go.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you, always.
Alright, so Jason now leaves. He goes down to that launch pad. You can see all the other ghouls down there. All the bright followers in their spacesuits. So we're going to talk to Chris Haverson here in a second. But there's also a valuable spacesuit of our own right here. You could just take that. I don't think there's anything else of value there. But the spacesuit is valuable, even just in terms of cat value. So let's take a look at it here. So plus 40 rad resistance, damage threshold of 10 is not that bad. It's actually better damage threshold than my light armor has. So it's actually the best damage threshold thing I have. So we're going to waste your spacesuit now. But we're going to keep the beret on and the sunglasses because I like the critical chance from that and the opponent's perception. But you always put the face helmet on as well. It doesn't actually provide you that much benefit and you look like a fucking nerd. Look at me, I'm a fucking nerd right now, everybody. Nerd. Look at this nerd. What are you doing being such a nerd? Woo! Space helmet. I'm going to take the space helmet off like I said though. Plus 1 perception and plus 5 critical chance is just too important. And then the sunglasses, obviously. You can wear those under the helmet too, but I like the mask there. Let's see if I can get in a light here so we can show off this. We got a spacesuit now. We're looking real gangster, okay? Let's talk to Chris though. Discuss it with him. Yeah, hey there, Chris. You and your ghoul voice.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
How can I help?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
You got to pick one here. I'll track down the igniting agent, touch down the thrust control modules, and then if you do that, if you do it like the game kind of is trying to make you do it, you go out and get one thing and you fast travel back and you tell them, okay, I got the thing, and now I'm going to go get the next thing. But you don't have to do that. We can go, we'll get both at the same time, and that's what we're going to do, so we can just say whatever.
Very well. We don't need a huge amount. 2 to 3 liters should be enough.
So let's just, time for me to go.
Later.
There's an option right now where we could talk to Chris. We could be like, Chris, Jason admitted to me that he knows you're not a ghoul. You're not a ghoul. You're clearly not. Like, don't let him lie to you anymore. And then Chris wants to come up with a plan where you get the 2 things, plus you get sugar bombs, which will allow the rockets to explode and crash and die. But I want the ghouls to get out here peacefully. I already showed off killing them. Obviously, that's another way to kill them, is to have the rockets crash as soon as they launch. But if you're going to put all this work into making sure the rockets launch, you should probably just let them launch and, like, you know, go up in the sky and have a happy ending for these ghouls. And it still counts towards Manny because obviously the ghouls are gone. They left in rockets, but they're gone. And nobody had to die. It's the most peaceful ending. Obviously, we got rid of the Nightkin peacefully. We did have to kill 1 ghoul for it, Harlan. But we also got his hunting rifle, so totally worth. We're obviously in a spacesuit right now looking real dope. So this is the back way out. We just kind of showed that off here. We're now right out kind of in front of where we're at so we can see on the map. We're on the REPCON test site. We just came out to kind of like a side back door. That doesn't unlock until you get down there like that, though. So we can go that way. And then it says to go out here. We're not going to go out here. We're going to head to Novak. The thrust control module is out there. It is I was fighting, and it's difficult. Or no, is this the thrust control module? It doesn't really matter. There's a big bunch of scientific words to describe all the things. But we need the radioactive agent isotope thing, blah, 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 blah. The easiest way to get that, instead of actually going out where the quest is marking you to go, is to head in here back into the big fucking dinosaur in Novak. Just hop right in here. The Dino Bite gift shop. So he's Cliff Briscoe here, the salesman here. We met him before a couple times, talked to him and stuff. He's got his little dinosaurs and stuff. But he also, if you open this room back where we find that gun, got these rocket souvenirs, and they're glowing and radioactive. So we could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think of them. We'll just take a couple extra just in case. And look, find atomic fuel for the rockets. That totally counts as the easiest way to do that. There's no reason not to do it that way. I mean, it's pretty easy to steal in there. You could wait till nighttime, just get in there, steal the shit, get out. So now the game's prompting me, like I said, to return back. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to head north along the road out here. And we're going to go get the other part, the thrust control modules, the ones that are specifically built for the rockets, blah, 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 all the scientific nonsense Chris Haverson was talking about. Fuck that guy. I'm too bitching right now in my spacesuit to give a fuck about what nobody thinks. I don't give a fuck what you think. I got a spacesuit, you bitch, you. But we're going to head up here just a little bit north here. And there's going to be a stop along the way. There should not be any combat along the way. I'm going to switch guns, though, because this hunting rifle's not in the best condition. I want to save that for like, you know, actually working up to a decent condition. What should we equip this up? Probably the cowboy repeater. That's pretty much been the gun I've been using. That's getting low on condition as well, though. But we'll rock it for right now. Let's head over here. You see this little fast travel point right here. This little scrapyard. I forget what the lady's name is here, but it's her, like Old Lady Gibson, I think. Old Lady Gibson's scrapyard or something like that. She has a lot of dogs here. So Gibson's scrapyard. Old Lady Gibson is the person who runs the scrapyard. She has the thrust control module parts. And she's going to be in her garage right now because she conveniently is sleeping. This is going to be the best way to do this. She has a lot of dogs, though. So I'm pulling out a gun. That may be concerning to you. So the thrust control modules are right in here. I think that box right there. If I remember correctly. It's locked. You can obviously pick it if you get 50 lockpick and just open it. She has the key on her, though. Also, if you have the... if you're playing a male character and you have the... like bachelor perk, I don't remember what it's called, or like the lady killer perk, you can convince her just by flirting with her to give you the parts, or you can give her money, I believe, if you have a conversation with her, or there's like like tons of fucking ways to get it done. The best way to do it, though, is to equip some kind of melee weapon like I have here. A machete, that should do fine. If I can find some place to be hidden at. Dog, you're kind of being inconvenient. You understand? You're being inconvenient. She has a unique weapon on her body, so we're gonna kill her because we're gonna get the key that will open that, so we can get the parts. But we can also dog. Hey, there you go, Ray. You can scooch over a little bit. This is a little bit game of the system. I understand. There you go, dog. Just scooch over there. Maybe like look that way more. There you go. Don't look at this. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see your master get her fucking face chopped off. Hidden. Chop her head off. Bam, dead. Should count as a sneak attack critical. The dog should not wig out at me because of that. They don't even care. Thank you, Ray, for not even paying attention to that. We get Searcher, and we get the key, Old Lady Gibson's key, like we said right there. And we also get the Big Boomer. It's a unique double barrel shotgun. 7.2 times 14, 52 DPS. It's probably one of the best shotguns in the game. The thing about it is that it shoots both barrels at the same time. So you have to reload every time. But in terms of DPS at close range, this thing is going to fucking melt anything. Like ghouls, fucking, I mean not death claws or anything, but like anything that's going to get up in close range, like an animal or something you want to like take care of, that's going to be the best way to handle that. So now we got that. That's pretty cool. We also have the key here, so we can just open this up. Get the thrust control modules that we were looking for. Also probably get this health kit stuff just because we're here. Stimpaks and Rataway definitely doesn't hurt. You know, losing karma and stuff. We did just kill the old lady though and had no problem with it. Dog obviously doesn't notice. She also has a baseball bat right here. What is this? Wait, there was something else in here. I see. Oh, that's just Old Lady Gibson. Okay. Yeah, you guys don't notice dogs. That's cool. I'll see you guys later. So it's obviously both the parts we needed to finish the rockets, so we can fast travel back now to the Repcon site and actually turn all that stuff in, and then the rocket should be able to launch, and we'll launch in the day, and that would be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, that's the best way to do that. I mean, Old Lady Gibson, I don't think is important for really anything else. Oh, the fucking ghouls are here. I forgot if I fast traveled here, I didn't kill the ghouls in the front last time. Well, we can show off this brand new shotgun we got here. Ow. Ghouls. That's actually not doing as much damage as I want it to do. Probably because I don't have the 50 gun skill. No, that worked that time, though. Oh, there's a lot of ghouls, though. Holy shit. Ghouls, you need to die. Get off my shit, ghouls. I got a boomer. Big boomer. There you go. That killed like 2 of them. That was a double kill off of one chunky double shot. Oh, yeah, ghoul. Come get yourself some. Boom, dead. It's still working fucking hella good. I mean, I forgot that I went the side way around there and that the ghouls would still be here. But as you see, I didn't take that much damage at all. And I did quick work at the fucking ghouls. So count it, right? Like that worked out. That guy has human flesh on him. That's pretty nasty. Obviously, don't want to take the human flesh. Don't consume that shit. That's probably not very good for you. Let's see. What else do you have here? Got some more caps. That's cool. So we head back this way. You spawn in here. Obviously, this is the way you come the front way. This is the direction you would come from. We kind of went up around that cliff there. Came around the back end. I forgot all the ghouls would be here since we didn't actually kill them last time. We got to show off the big boomer, though. That's pretty cool. I definitely approve of that. We obviously probably don't even need the rest of our shotguns because we got the big boomer now. Just going to keep the Quad Predator for right now in case we run into anything else. Kind of want to save my shotgun cells and the big boomer for more dangerous situations. But here's a little hatch right here, just so if you head to the left as you're coming in the front door. Or like right as you fast travel there. Especially if you're like just doing it like I do and fast travel back. So we'll head in here. Give Chris Haverson some stuff. We're not going to talk to Chris Haverson about the whole him being not a ghoul thing. Because we don't want him to try to sabotage the rockets. We're just like, no, let Jason Bright and his Bright followers get out of there. I got all the stuff though, Chris.
Have you found the components we discussed?
What about these rocket souvenirs? This stuff inside glows.
Yes, that's Isotope 239, all right. and there's enough here to launch the rockets. Now all I need is the thrust control modules.
Well, I happen to already have the thrust control models. I killed this old lady, and her dogs didn't notice because I made them push their head the other direction, but it totally worked.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition.
The rockets are set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
So now Chris is going to talk to Jason, tell him we got the rockets all set up.
Everything we need to launch the rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin.
So obviously they're going to get up on the rockets and go, but Jason's got a little speech.
May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends, one new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how we cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
So they get up on the rockets. Obviously, Jason said there, Chris, you're human, so we can talk to Chris about that now.
Did you hear him? My God, you were right all along. I'm no ghoul. They were just using me.
They'd take you with you if they could, Chris, but you'd die. Because there was a lot of radiation, obviously. That's part of the spacesuits. They're ghouls. They can live through it. He can't.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
They're gonna review you as a saint, Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
That's not true, Chris. You're alright. Not that he really is at all. I fucking hate this dude, but you're alright.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
No. He implies there like he's supposed to be a companion, but he's not. There's a little town called Novak. Why don't you head to Novak instead? You can live there. There's people there. They'll be okay with you.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. Maybe it'll be different this time. I was never a saint before. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. You go launch the rockets. I'm on my way to Novak.
So there you go. Chris goes off to Novak. He's pissed off a little bit. I mean, understandably, they did lie to him and made him believe that he was actually, like, critical to the, well, he's a ghoul, right? That he was a ghoul, and then, they just used him up and, like, left him behind because obviously he's not a ghoul and he can't go to. But that's kind of Chris's own fault because he was the one who originally believed he was a ghoul. Like, if you have, like, a lot of conversations with that guy, you can get deep in some story stuff. He talks about how he lived in a vault and there's a radiation leak in the vault and they had him fix it, so he thought that because he was exposed to even just the tiniest little bit of radiation that he'd become a ghoul, and that was not true at all. So we're gonna head back up here and launch the rockets though. Chris will actually go to Novak. We'll see him there later. We can find him and talk to him there. And he's like, alright, my life's pretty good. It's not so bad. It's not as bad as I thought being with humans, which is cool. And let's go give the ghouls though, not Chris, but Jason Bright and his Bright followers, let's let them go on their great journey and get out of here so we can tell Manny, hey, we got rid of the ghouls. We didn't even kill them. Everybody gets to be fucking happy about life and everything's all good. That's like optimal if you ask me. Obviously, you know that each person's definition of optimal is different. Maybe your optimal solution is just like kill everything, and that's totally fine. You can completely through this game killing a lot of fucking shit. I believe there's only like 1 or 2 people in the whole game that are essential, like essentially that you can't kill them even if you shot at them a bunch of fucking times. So that's pretty much it. I mean, like, so you can kill everybody if you wanted to, but I want to do this the kind of like the nice guy way a little bit. Let's head out here. I think this door right here, and then we're just there at the launch facility. I might have to turn. Yeah, here we are. We are here. We can just hit this button right here to launch the rockets. We can also look at the computer there. If we had enough science at 55, we could do some stuff with it. We can make the rockets crash just directly from here on our own volition. What is my science skill at? 33. So even if I have a skill magazine, it'll only go up to 53, which is not 55. So let's just launch the rockets. There's going to be some music that plays. Maybe I'm going to actually might for a second go to my settings and my audio and turn the radio down like all the way. We'll have music on. I don't know if the music is going to play through that or what. I'm just trying not to get a copyright claim. It should be okay, but let's just launch the fucking rockets because it's going to be sweet and we'll listen to it. The music is indeed actually off, but there you go. Jason Bright and his ghouls gonna go on the great journey, launch the rockets, and that's Come Fly With Me complete. Pretty fucking dope though. Just cool little scene, like a little set piece scene. You know, big open world game like this. We're now liked by Novak, so that's another reason you want to kind of do it this way because just killing them. We also got the achievement for it, but we're also it gives you Novak reputation if you do it this way rather than doing it just the killing them way. So we're liked now in Novak. We got a big chunk of 800 XP. Which is real good, and we completed Come Fly With Me. We got a level up there, so let's see what we got going on here. We definitely have some things we want to get up. I want to get lockpick up to 50. That's just like a first and foremost thing. I want to get guns to 50 though too, but that's not even going to work out right now. We'll just start working that up because obviously we have that gun as well as our new big boomer shotgun that require 50. But lockpick of 50 allows us to open some things that we couldn't before. That's obviously average locks now. So there's some things that we could do with that. Obviously we could go back to some places that we like left behind before. I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm going to actually go and just go back and turn the quest to Manny. Obviously, we could do some backtracking things, like, but I don't want to bore you guys, I guess. And once we get to lockpick 75, there's a specific safe I want to go back to. Back in the Bison, Steve, and Prim. I'm just trying to find my way out of here. If I remember, this place can be a little confusing. I remember, like, the first time I played through this game, I spent, like, 4 or 5 hours in this place because I just got lost as fuck. We're just gonna head out the like little sideway, which should be quick enough to get out of there, and then head back to Manny. Tell Manny, hey yo, I cleared the ghouls, but I didn't kill them. You don't actually say that. You're just like, I cleared the ghouls. I love the way the game does that. It gives you just like it tries to compensate for things by making less specific lines of dialogue. So instead of saying something like, oh, I killed the ghouls, or the ghouls are gone now, it's just like the ghouls are gone now because if you killed them, they're gone now technically too. Or if you got rid of them by actually completing the quest, Come Fly With Me, then that works as well. And that's pretty fucking cool. I just love this game and its options. As you've seen here, I've described a lot of different ones. Obviously, the way that I'm playing through is just one of many options and possibilities to play through the game. So, you know, each your own. If you want, like, if you need help, if you're maybe doing it a different way, like, and you need some help, I'm pretty knowledgeable about the game, so make sure to leave a comment, and I'll try to help you with your situation. If it's relevant to this episode, though, obviously, if you're doing Come Fly With Me and you're doing it differently, and you want to do it differently, I can explain to you how to do it differently. I mean, I could try to show it off, like last episode, I tried to show some stuff off. I don't want to show off every different option, reload all the time. That would just take a long time to get through the game. But we'll just quickly head back to Novak. And we'll go tell Manny, like I said. We got, like I said, that's probably the optimal because of the reputation. You could argue that reputation is not that important, but being liked in Novak gives you better prices and more money from what the things you sell at Cliff Briscoe. So it makes it a very valuable shop. You can pretty much have it the rest of the game because this place is not allied through any faction. Here's Chris Haverson. He made it, though.
Welcome to Novak. It's not very exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy, too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
That's it. That's all he says. And yeah, you talk to him again, that's pretty much all he says. But he's happy here. He's happier than he thought he would be here with humans again. But we obviously have to go talk to Manny. Obviously, he has to hold up on his end of the bargain. Tell us where the people who shot us went. And he will do that. And then we'll head there next episode. But obviously, let's just get this taken care of. Hi, Manny.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
The ghouls are no longer a repcon. So it's a generic statement. It covers both. If you killed them, then the ghouls are no longer there. If you got rid of them by the rockets because they actually got to go on their great journey, then they're no longer there. So it works both ways.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't going to be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now, about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
So that's all I need to know. I'll show you where Boulder City is. We can ask him more about that, but just that's good.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
Yeah, you did. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then now we're idolized by Novak, because turning that in gives you even more experience. So that's like the only way to get idolized by Novak. So now we're renowned for our extensive support and goodwill. You are now idolized by the community. Novak loves our ass, which is real good. Because say we want to sell some things down here at Cliff Briscoe, we're going to get even better prices and stuff. Obviously, as he said there.
I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie Mae passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her. I think it's time we gave everything back to you. So take this key and make yourself at home at our motel. It'll open the room on the second floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you.
So we get our own house here because we became, I think you have to be at least liked. You don't have to become idolized, but at least liked, and then you get your own room here, which is cool too because you always have a house. I just wanted to see what you got for sale though. I'm just going to sell some of my stuff here, see what kind of prices I'm getting for things. So like say I got this big boomer here, which is like 2,000, is worth 2,000 cash value on the bottom there. But I'm getting the 1,300 for, which is still pretty good. I think I'm going to sell some of my other shotguns though, like this caravan shotgun I don't need anymore. I'm trying to think of anything else that I could just completely get rid of. I'm going to get rid of my service rifle because I got that gun that uses the same type of ammunition. I'll just use that instead. Kind of more of a pistol person anyway. We're going to sell that plasma rifle because I don't use laser weapons. What else? Did I get anything else like laser pistols or something? No, I think I'm cleared out of that. I'm also going to sell my lightweight leather armor because I got reinforced one and the spacesuit that is obviously better, so I'll just sell that. I'm going to sell the spacesuit helmet too because fuck it, I don't care about it. We're obviously going a little bit over on Cats, but he has some good stuff here. Like a really powerful baseball bat, a chainsaw. He has a chainsaw. How much would that cost me? 1,900. That's a lot. I want the chainsaw so much though because it ignores damage resistance and damage threshold. That could be really, really valuable. If I'm getting the chainsaw, I'm going to sell all the rest of my melee weapons because I don't need anything else besides a chainsaw. Like, just straight up. Like, I don't need the broad machete. I'm going to probably end up selling a lot of it. I don't need a sledgehammer. I don't need any of that. Throwing spears, fuck them. I don't care. I'm going to sell so much of my stuff. Sell the pistol here because I don't need the 10mm pistol. That's fine. I can sell my 9mm pistol. I'm just trying to make money for this fucking chainsaw now. I can spend some money on it still. Like, it's going to not end up being completely balanced out. But I'm going to definitely try to get that chainsaw. Anything else I really want to be able to sell to get it? I think that's good. I'm gonna spend 900 caps on a chainsaw. That's a really, really good deal. The thing about the chainsaw is it is very fucking heavy. We got good prices there though, so that's definitely a good place where you want to buy the chainsaw. It also requires 75 melee skill, which we don't have to use optimally, but obviously we don't need to use it optimally to use it at all. The chainsaw, it ignores damage resistance, damage threshold, so it's very good for chopping up heavily armored enemies. It still does 54 DPS. With 56 damage per like little tick of damage, so like it works like and then 56, 56. So it does quite a bit of damage. It is probably like the single best melee weapon in the game. It clips there through my spacesuit. That's fine. We can check out our house here as well, our little like lot in the motel. That's this one. We can head in here and we'll just take a little break for the end of the video. That'll work out good. We'll just be in our room. We got some stuff here. Most of the stuff is empty, but we can obviously store stuff. Also got here. They got a bunch of liquor in here, I believe, for you. Yeah, a bunch of liquor. And is there something? Yeah, some outfits and stuff, but really no valuable loot in here. It's mostly just so you could store your stuff or whatever, which is fine. It's a pretty cool place that you got your own shit. You got a teddy bear, which is pretty cool. You obviously store your stuff in these foot lockers and stuff. All this stuff, nobody can fuck with it at all. We'll just take a little nap in our bed to end the episode. We'll just take a couple hour nap. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video though. If you have, I'd really appreciate it if you would like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.